Kim Sae Ron's family recently held a press conference to explain why they had to reveal their late daughter's relationship with actor Kim Soo Hyun, even providing text messages and letters to help prove their point. Now, since the last time we covered this topic, a lot has happened. Revelations that Kim Sae Ron had apparently been married, lawsuits filed over the sharing of private photos, and so on. Now, I do have other videos that cover this from the start, but this video will of course touch on the most recent press conference, allegations that Kim Sae Ron had been married, the late Sulli's brother seemingly getting involved as well, and so much more. But before we get into the press conference, disclaimer, we will be touching on sensitive topics in this video, so if that's not for you, it can always catch you in another one. But actually, prior to the press conference, to add a little bit of context, it had been reported that Kim Sae Ron had allegedly gotten married and was pregnant, according to some voice memos released by Lee Jin-ho. Now, this report did receive a lot of backlash, especially because it was revealed by Lee Jin-ho. I don't know if you guys remember, but he was accused by Kim Sae Ron's family of harassing her, especially after her DUI. And they actually do make mention of him again in this new press conference. But it seems she had posted pictures of the two with a caption that says Mary, and there was a whole voice memo revealed as well alongside this, where she talks about how they got married overseas, seemingly revealing that she suddenly got pregnant, but that she got an abortion. And the idea being painted by revealing this information is basically that she was blackmailed into this, that he wasn't that nice to her, but that she would have moved on at that point, and so Kim Soo Hyun wouldn't have been at fault for anything. In fact, the blame was then turned onto her family, who were suddenly being accused of being unsupportive of her, which they strongly denied. It seems even the ex-husband in question came forward to deny all this as well. He shared the marriage certificate license, basically said he was an ordinary person that met her, that they annulled the marriage. He also denied any abuse and said that the claims of her being pregnant are completely not true, stating it is a severe form of humiliation of the late Kim Sae Ron to claim that she was threatened into marriage due to pregnancy, etc. Who gets married due to threats? We both loved each other, and Kim Sae Ron also passionately agreed to the marriage, showing that she wanted to proceed with it. I can provide evidence for this. So all that brings us to the press conference now, in which the family's legal representation is basically speaking for them because they're experiencing severe anxiety right now. But their legal representation basically says that Kim Sae Ron's private life has been exposed daily, leading to baseless speculation and criticism directed at her family, as we've seen, which is the cause of their anxiety and physical distress as well. So their request is that this comes to an end. Quote, "This is not an occasion to reveal the reasons why the late Kim Sae Ron chose to end her life." They then reveal the reason why they had to disclose their late daughter's relationship with Kim Soo Hyun when she was a minor, and that was because they wanted to file a lawsuit against Lee Jin-ho, who, quote, "circulated false information, belittled and mocked the late Kim Sae Ron, ultimately driving her to her death." However, in return, they're basically claiming that Kim Soo Hyun just denied that they even were in a relationship, which is referring to gold medalist's response to Kim Sae Ron posting that picture of her and Kim Soo Hyun, where they basically said the two are not dating. But then it seems, according to them, that the story changed from they never dated to they dated actually when she was an adult, which of course is another statement that gold medalist released, confirming that they were indeed in a relationship, but only once she turned 19 years old, contradicting what her family is saying that they dated when she was 15. So their goal is to prevent evidence to put an end to these lies, right? Quote, "To be clear, this is not a place to reveal the reasons behind the late Kim Sae Ron's decision to end her own." So with this press conference, they revealed text messages allegedly starting from 2016. So here we see one of them. I'm going to read them to you. KSR is of course Kim Sae Ron, KSH is Kim Soo Hyun. "I'm going back to filming. I'll be back soon. Come back soon, hehe, heart emoticon. Heart emoticon, kissing sound. Do it for real later, hehe. Ah, is this not allowed too? Nah, it isn't, I'll do it." There was even this text message where we see a picture of her where netizens are pointing out that she looks quite young. Some more text messages that read, "You never wake up. Yeah, I wouldn't know even if you kissed me. So you wouldn't notice even if I did it a few times? Yay." Kim Soo Hyun asking, "When can I hold you and fall asleep? I think I'd be able to sleep really well then." And she says, "Yeah, I'll let you do that." With more text messages where it seems he's asking her how long until they can be intimate. "Will it take about a year? Maybe. 3 years, huh? I mean, a year's pretty long, but 3? You think a year is too long? Then in 6 months?" And she responds, "I'll do it when I want to, no promises." Some more text messages. "Do you miss me or not? You? What do you think? Do I miss you or not? How would I know? If you don't tell me, I don't know. Cute of you to ask that. So, do you miss me or not? Here's a conversation over Instagram between Kim Sae Ron and her friend talking about her previous relationship. I'm feeling mixed feelings like crazy, with her friend responding, Kim Soo Hyun of tears, that crazy bastard should back off now. Because you're a good person, you can find a way better person. Kim Sae Ron responding, sob, my first love, my world has collapsed. Her friend saying, since you dated for 6 years, you can't help but feel mixed feelings. Think of it as an experience and let him go while feeling all those feelings fully. You can do it. Kimaim. Kimaim is what she had legally changed her name to. In this press conference, they also reveal a letter that Kim Sae Ron attempted to send to Kim Soo Hyun. This would be after gold medalist's second attempt at getting her to pay back the penalty fees. So just a bit of a recap. Kim Sae Ron is signed to Gold Medalist, which is Kim Soo Hyun's company. She has a driving incident. The company pays a bunch of penalties. According to the company, they do not expect her to pay anything back. They're claiming they're writing it off as a loss for the company. But according to her family, Gold Medalists were going to sue her if she wasn't going to pay it back. And she tried as much as she could to contact the company, but it seems no one would ever respond. And that's when we see her post that picture of her and Kim Soo Hyun, because she apparently wanted to get a reaction out of him, a response out of him or anybody. So let's read this letter. I'm writing this to clear up some misunderstandings between us. I couldn't reach anyone at the company and was scared of a lawsuit. I'm still sorry for posting that photo though. It was a photo I posted hoping the company would get in touch. I'm sorry for causing you harm. I find the people at Gold Medalist very scary and uncomfortable. After leaving the company, no one answers me when I try contacting them. I don't want to make things difficult for you. I sincerely wish you happiness. Looking back, the time we dated was about 5 to 6 years. Since you are my first and last love, I hope you won't avoid me. Seeing you avoid me and trying to not even acknowledge me makes all the time we spent together feel empty and futile. Let's just be on good terms, no more, no less, but we can at least be supportive of each other. Do you hate me that much? Why? If even this letter doesn't reach you, our relationship will really be over forever. I think I'd be sad then. I won't interfere in your life anymore, so please don't hate me. I hope there will be a day when we can see each other again while smiling. This is my number. Please respond if you read the letter. Since there's no other way to convey my sincerity, I hope your address is still the same. I hope you, not Robe, are reading this. I'm cheering on your work and love life and hope you will be happy. I hope our time together will not be remembered negatively for each other. And after all that, it seems that the family was even requesting that people not give excessive criticism towards Kim Soo Hyun. Now, that's basically it for the press conference. However, Garosero Institute was also releasing more and more information, more and more evidence against Kim Soo Hyun as well, including a video that he allegedly sent to Kim Sae Ron featuring lingerie. This video was seemingly taken while he was in Paris, and he's making comparisons between the mannequins and Korean women, and this was apparently sent to her while she was a minor. Hello, this is Kim YouTuber. Right now I'm in front of some bras and panties. These are, well, they don't have these in Korea, right? With his friend saying, such see-through lingerie? Of course they do. Kim Soo Hyun, no, I mean such bodies, one with such proportions, one as hot as these. How can Korean women take after them? With his acquaintance saying, those nipples, the nipples. Huh? Let's take a look at them. We need to protect the model's rights. A father and daughter just passed by. The daughter had a very shocked expression on her face. We locked eyes. I'm not even embarrassed. Now we are going back to the hotel. From there, it seems that the YouTube channel also revealed a letter that Kim Sae Ron wrote to the late Moonbin of Astro. It seems it was written after he too tragically passed away. She talks about regret not having contacted him sooner, relating to him postponing her own to protect his sister. I'm starting a new diary, Bin. I miss you. I tried to choose because things were so difficult, but then I heard news about you. I know better than anyone just how scary and lonely that decision must have been, so I can't bear to ask you why. But did you know I strangely missed you all of a sudden that day? I was going to call you, but I couldn't in the end. I regret that so much. I probably couldn't have stopped you, but you might have postponed it for a day. For me, when today passes, tomorrow comes. I live day to day, barely getting by. Were you like that too? Every day, every moment, I'm so tempted to follow you. Don't be lonely. I think I had been going through too much myself to have stuck by your side and comforted you. If you get lonely, come see me in my dreams. Then I'll be by your side and listen to what you have to say, just like you did for me. It's been so long since we've known each other that you and Tanya have been like family to me, always being by my side, such that I might have taken for granted. Then Astro debuted and you guys received so much love so that I felt relieved too. I've decided to postpone my death just a little because I have to protect Sua and the other members. Sana said he would protect me. I used to be the most worried about the maknae, but he's now become a reliable adult, and seeing Jinwoo and Myungchun oppa try to smile, seeing Dongmin break down, seeing Minhyuk so solemn, it makes me break down too. Why must it have been you? It's enough for me to have been in pain from depression. It should have taken me instead. I want to mourn you, be sad about you, and talk about you to my heart's content, but I was afraid my existence would cause harm to your death. I'm scared even now. My oppa, my friend, Arpin, we worked so hard when we were younger, and I thought that it was great how we all achieved our dreams. I am so disappointed and disgusted by how I'm not improving, by how the media is targeting me with unverified attacks, how I am still unsatisfied. This is the job I've chosen, so I must be responsible for it. I also have my family who are depending only on me and my fans. But this must have been the same for you too. I'm not the only one whose pain started the moment I achieved my dreams. I'm not the only one who couldn't say a word and rotted by myself. You probably tried to bear it day by day too. We should have come clean to each other and cry until our throats give in. Scream that we are having it hard. Although to be honest, I still can't do it. I should have gathered you and the kids to do that. We didn't want to worry each other, so we pretended to be strong and fine to each other, right? Rest in peace, Bin. If it's the path that you've taken, wherever it is, I'm sure it's shining and bright. I respect all your choices and I am cheering you on. I'm sorry for not being able to compliment you endlessly and for not being able to hug you. I love you. See you soon. Wait for me. Your friend and 동생 for 18 years, Kim Sae Ron. Garosero Institute is, of course, the first outlet of sorts to take this story, right? And they've been revealing a lot of evidence, including a photo of Kim Soo Hyun seemingly half-dressed in Kim Sae Ron's kitchen, which resulted in gold medalists filing legal charges. But back to Lee Jin-ho, because it seems he's also revealing more information as well, including the fact that Kim Soo Hyun allegedly dated multiple women while dating Kim Sae Ron as a minor. So this was a conversation between YouTuber Lee Jin-ho, a forensics expert, and an alleged close acquaintance to Kim Sae Ron, with the friend saying she held a lot of resentment towards Kim Soo Hyun. Think about it. He played her when she was a child. You know what Sae Ron always said? She said it was such a struggle keeping her place for 6 years, as the queen per se, because he kept bringing in concubines. Now there's been a lot of information circulating regarding who these women were. There are rumors that there are 2 active idols in the industry currently. There's a lot of rumors going around. And then among all this, we also had the late Sulli's brother seemingly posting about Kim Soo Hyun. Now, the backstory behind this is that Kim Soo Hyun and Sulli appeared in a movie together called Real. From what I understand, it didn't seem to perform very well, and it seems in that movie she had a nude scene. So about a week ago, Sulli's brother posted this on Instagram. Kim Shi, I have a lot to say, but I can't. You're going to fall from your high position, so you better hold on tight. Followed by this new post from a couple days ago where he writes, my life, your life, all of our lives are real. The way he writes real is the title of the movie Real, so it's like real in English but written in Hangul. And again, like I mentioned, from what I understand, it doesn't seem that the movie performed very well, and given the fact that Sulli had nude scenes in it, she received a lot of backlash from it. But then we get to his most recent post, which again is just a black screen that says sadist. So of course Kim Soo Hyun is not necessarily mentioned by name, but a lot of people are thinking that all these posts have to do with Kim Soo Hyun. So that is the update for now. Of course, I will continue to keep you updated on the whole situation. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you next time.